State had forced 11. They had not committed any. This one is at the 11, and it's an underneath throw. The Cat 10 times scoring a touchdown this year. They start at the 11. They had an incompletion. Now it's a
see here up and bringing pressure.
And bringing pressure on 3rd and 12, and it's a tough catch. Out on numbers on Jack Olson this year. 2 of 2 on field goals, made from 37 and 40, and now he's curled one in.
A decade plus.
Theo Johnson went in motion. Lambert Smith was lined up on the right side. The throw is to Singleton out of the backfield.
This year.
As Brooke Fletcher reported before kickoff, Baron Johnson is out, and so Ore Adai 6th in the Big Ten this year. It's a clean pocket for Drew Aller, but it's a high throw. Looking for
5 yards is better than -3.
Which is what happened. It's a turn and toss. Cam Porter looking to cut inside. On a play on the opening play of this drive starting at the 44. Moving left, making 2 players miss, and then lowering his
stadium to here at Northwestern. The challenge is can they start fast?
And now both of their outstanding running backs are in the game. Singleton on 3rd down and 4 at the 39. Bear in mind that Penn State is 8 of 9 on minutes left of the first quarter. Northwestern scored on the opening drive after Penn State fumbled the opening kickoff. And here's a throw on target. First Cephas, then Singleton. And now from the 11-yard line and looking for a hole, and there is a hole. And Singleton hit at the line, setting up 3rd down and goal. Aller, blitz was picked up, throws over Johnson, incomplete. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, and a transfer from Columbia, Alex Felkins is the kicker. 4 years at Vandy, a year at Arizona State. The penalty was on Caleb Tiernan, and now in trouble, Bryant is
plays. Well, as we're winding down the first quarter, it's been all negative.
7 career sacks now for Izzard. Now here's a positive play, a little juggle. They've improved 10 percentage points from last year. A hole for Cam Porter, and Porter patiently is able to maneuver to the offensive side of the ball, but it's Northwestern 2nd and 11 at the 50. Bryant rolling, backpedaling under major duress.
In terms of what he meant to the Penn State offense.
Singleton went in motion, Katron Allen, and Allen with a hard-driving run on Western. Sean McLaughlin, though McLaughlin is not back in the game as of yet, so here's another run by game. Redshirt freshman from Graham, Washington. He's the left guard now, and they're running behind him. And the left tackle, Vachanu, forcing a fumble. Hurd forced a fumble there with that punch out, but it's recovered by the Nittany Lions. Bastone with pressure, off-target pass. Caden Wallace, who was the starter at that position. Quick throw, caught, turning, inside, action there. Drew Aller on 3rd down and 11, and that is off.
That they can win and compete in the Big Ten, guys.
Pass play to Cam Johnson went for 9 yards. Now Porter runs and spins and has the first down.
Where's your passion?
They're playing with passion today, especially on defense, but their offense is
be disruptive.
Outstanding bookends as the defensive ends for Penn State. That's 9.5 career sacks now for Adisa Isaac. There's a marker down here, but he does have a long reception of 85 yards for a touchdown against UTEP. And Bryant will keep it at the mesh point and then picks it. Started after an A.J. Henning punt return. Put them a few yards shy of midfield, and they're on the move and throwing and looking for, it's a big one, officially 22 yards. 1st and goal, Cam Porter looking for something to all over. Penn State was the only one, and then they turned it over in the opening kickoff. And now Duke Olgas, and it's a touchdown for the Northwestern Wildcats. Of Hunter Renner to extend the lead to 10-3. Splits the sticks, 5:40.
Rod Hurd punched the ball out, almost had another turnover.
There's a play fake. Aller's 11th throw of the game. He completed.
The country in Penn State.
Northwestern, you saw on the screen, 53 total yards this quarter, although that number is going down. And it's 2nd down and 16. Thomas Gordon in motion. Bryant looking. Low throw. Impact to last year, all by 14-plus points. Penn State, Northwestern in front, 10-3.
Can you bounce back from a slow start?
Back to throw and a completion, and it's Keandre Lambert-Smith on to Singleton. And Penn State has started moving quickly. Singleton, there was a hole. He ran out of one tackler in the backfield. And it's Potts running. Nice cutback into open space and in for a touchdown. Transfer runs it in from 13 yards out.
A much needed touchdown for Penn State.
Here's the extra point by Alex Felkins. There are still only 2:20.
Football.
As you said before the kickoff, this half is by no means over. There's a long throw, and you can see it in the players on the second half underway. Cam Porter in the backfield and running the ball. And hit after a quick game.
Ben Bryant cannot sit in the pocket.
He has some time right now and throws it over 3 sets to Minnesota. Mueller started to come off the edge, but this is a delay hand.
Get some fire in your belly.
Singleton running again. And Singleton. This is an empty backfield. Katron Allen not an option to be in the backfield right now. He's not on this long play for Penn State today at 25 yards. That reception for 35. And same conversions on passes. 1 to Tyler Warren, 1 to Lambert Smith. And now this year, it's 4th and goal from 1 foot away to take their first lead in the game. And they push successful on 4th down and goal. 4 plays for Penn State to go those last 3 yards as the Nittany Lions
delay a game to start the drive.
To 1st and 15 from the 17. Incomplete pass. As you saw, Bryant started out today 7 out of 8, but Ben Bryant 6 straight incompletions. He runs under the defense and looks to scramble on. Western went for it between their own 31 and 32, and Abdul Carter and Tyler Elston made the stop on a quarterback sneak. There's a run to the running duties have all been done by Singleton here in the second half, and also he flares out to catch a pass, and he's wrestled down with the Nittany Lions. Is 46, looking for 47, and what a job by Riley Thompson. 4 first downs in the whole game against Penn State. Northwestern has 5 today. They haven't had one. The first down drought continues for Northwestern. It's a fake. It is a fake. They've snapped it to some. Northwestern went for it on 4th down inside their 35 and didn't make it. The first one cost them 3 points. This one might cost them 6. John Allen on the field. Aller looked to Singleton as a safety valve and eventually goes that way. Up to Trey Potts is in the game. Potts a cutback.
It's the bottom of your screen here.
On 3rd down, running play, Potts needed the 5, and a last set on 4th and 4. Penn State made a play, and now can they punch it in? Down last week, but they've got the tight ends lined up traditionally, and they'll flare it out, and Singleton.
Begin to have to account for in that situation.
And here's the extra point by
expecting the blitz. I think they're going to drop out of it.
And it's an inside throw on the slant. Today, that a costly one because it moves the sticks for Northwestern, and a wide open reception is made tonight. But the focus right now, start of the 4th quarter. Does Northwestern have another big comeback in them? They start the 4th quarter with Cam Porter cutting to the outside.
And they've been at their best.
They have outscored opponents 45-7. Catch Cam Johnson. Gordon, a block. Johnson, a broken tackle, and another one. And 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Bryant, quick throw. Kurtz stretching for the end zone. In this case, they've moved the 2 tight ends. Now it's straight I formation. Oh, off the edge. Big pressure. The 24 consecutive points coming to an end with the Northwestern field goal. Here's Drew Aller. He's got 2 options out in front of him, and he puts it. Singleton. It's a short. With Bryant now out of the game after that last sack by Durant, and Brendan Sullivan, who is now 9 of 11 throwing the football. That date you're speaking of for the game with the Buckeyes, but right now, oh, it's a fumble snap. Sullivan picks it back up, and he's collision with Dante Cephas is okay. Now 2nd down and 10 for the 40. Singleton waiting for something to open up. It does not. Singleton running, met in the hole. 21 last week. Trying to keep this as a 14-point game. Tyler Warren, first grab him. He's almost at 200 yards for the game. Now on 3rd and short, cut back. First down picked up. Nixon, our 22-yard punt, that is. And now it's taken over 4 minutes, and it's capped with a touchdown run by Singleton. It's up to a 3-score lead with 4:07 to play in the game.
We've seen for Nicholas Singleton.
Ends up being just over 5 minutes on the drive, 12 plays, 10 first downs in the game. And here's pressure again. Northwestern has 3rd down and 10 or longer. On 3rd and 18, Sullivan does well to elude the rush. He's got a blocker at quarterback. Well, Mike Yursich raved about him yesterday, and his throw is right on the money, 2nd time, and the lead grows to 40-13 with 2:20. 41-13 as speaking about Chop Robinson. Robinson's the player that you talked about in the open to the telecast today, as Sullivan will pull this down and run and scramble for a first down. Defensive end Chop Robinson